How's it going, dudes? This is Raymond here with another video. This time we're going to be doing the top 5. What's the top 5 about, you ask? Well, I was just getting into that. Hold your horses, guys. Anyway, in this video we're going to be talking about my top 5 favorite games. Now, you might be saying,
"But Raymond, doing a video of this magnitude as your second video while you only have 2 subscribers? That's suicide. Don't do it."
well, first off, don't tell me what to do, and second, thank you for your concern, but I respectively ask you to fight me. Please keep in mind, as I am only 15 years old, I have not had an opportunity to play anything older than the GameCube, and my main console is my Xbox 360, so a good amount of games on this list will be from that console. But, all things considered, that still leaves a lot of possibilities. Number 5! The Walking Dead is an amazing episodic game series that focuses on storytelling rather than gameplay. In the game, you take control of a man named Lee, a convicted criminal on his way to prison after he killed a man. You end up getting in a car crash, and you find a little girl named Clementine. Over the course of 5 episodes, you meet various people, including the father of a really annoying child, the mother of a really annoying child, and a really annoying child. The gameplay involves making choices through a dialogue tree, and you occasionally get a section of boxed-in moving around. The dialogue trees give you 4 options, one of which is being silent, so you actually only have 3 options if you want to actually speak. Most of them are actually really good options, but unfortunately, they don't affect the gameplay long term, as the ending remains the same no matter what you pick. That's actually the reason this is only number 5, instead of being way up higher on this list. In short term, though, the choices are really important, and it's actually quite interesting if you go into the game blind. All in all, this game is an amazing game if you're looking for a nice story, but not a very good one if you're only looking for gameplay. Number 4! Rocket League is a game that mashes together remote-controlled cars and soccer. There isn't a story in the game, so it's multiplayer only, but it's worth buying considering the amount of replay value it has. For example, I have 200 hours in this game so far, and I've only had it for a few months. You control a car that has rocket boosts, meaning you go from
0 to 100 real quick.
There's honestly not much to say about this game. The gameplay you're seeing really explains it all. That being said, this game is an awesome game if you're looking for an amazing multiplayer game for cheap, but it's not very good if you're looking for story. Number 3! Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution is a fighting game with characters from the Naruto universe. You have full control of your characters within a 3D arena, unlike most other fighting games which are either 2D or 2.5D. The combos are really easy to pull off in this game, as you only use one button to attack. You use the left analog stick to change the combo you're doing at the time. This may seem easy, and that's because for the most part it is, but combined with the 3-dimensional playing field, it can be harder to pull them off than you might think. Unlike most fighters where you gain your energy meter automatically, you actually have to charge it manually in this game. Instead of, aha, my boy, I'm getting energy from whooping that booty, it's like, wait my dude, I'll let you charge if you let me charge. It's not too much of a problem, but it's still weird in my opinion. This game is my favorite fighting game, but it's not much if you want a story. While technically there is a story mode, it's not much, and you'll leave disappointed. If you're just looking for a fun time with friends, I highly recommend this game, but if you're looking for a story, I would recommend Storm 3 instead. The only reason I like this game more than Storm 3 is because it has more characters, and for a fighting game that's really good, especially considering there are actually a lot of variety in these characters. Number 2! South Park: The Stick of Truth is an RPG game based on the South Park TV series. You, a new kid in town, are recruited into a group of role-playing kids led by Cartman. Of course, your enemies are kids led by Kyle. You go on a ton of missions, get abducted by aliens, perform abortions, not all of which are on females, by the way, fight undead Nazis, go into a gay dude's butt, and eventually stop a nuke from exploding. It's full of fan service, South Park is beautifully recreated, and even without that, the gameplay is really good too. Essentially, the combat in this game is just Paper Mario with South Park characters, so that's amazing. You time button presses for extra damage when you're attacking, and you time button presses for extra defense when you're on the defensive. It's pretty simple when you know what you're doing, so it's really easy if you have your timing down. You're probably gonna like this game if you're a fan of South Park, or if you're a fan of really messed up comedy. If you're not a fan of either of those, steer clear from this game, as that's all it is. Number 1! Spelunky is a game about exploring caves. It's a 2D action platformer that has randomly generated levels. You use a variety of things to help you get through the game, such as bombs, ropes, shotguns, and even boomerangs if you're far enough into the game. The gameplay consists of you running and jumping from the top of the level down to the bottom of the level, and while that may not sound difficult at first, it becomes increasingly challenging for every level you complete. The final level is literally inside a volcano, so that should tell you something. There's not much to say about this game that I haven't already said in my review of it. It's a very simple game, but it has a lot of replay value. That being said, if you would like to hear more about it, go ahead and check out my review of it right here. Now, keep in mind, this list is completely personal and may not resemble your list at all, but please try to keep it peaceful in the comments. Have a great day, everyone. If you like this sort of content, why don't you check out my friend Random Reviews show? He just did a video not too long ago about his top 5 favorite fighting games, and I liked it a lot. So, if you want to check that out, just click the annotation on screen right here.